What? What?
What are you doing here? What?
I have a question.
That's fantastic.
I have a question
I have no
for you.
answers for you.
Do you want to be in our documentary?
Of what are you documenting?
It's about like art and stuff.
I do like art.
I have a question for you real fast. Yes. Do you want to be in our documentary? About what? It's about like art.
Dinner at 5?
Okay.
And I look at you.
Yes.
I am Elijah Van Gosbeck, and I am a screenwriting major.
I'm Ryan Himes. I am an art major. My concentration is illustration.
And why did you pick that specific major?
It's kind of a complicated story. Basically, I didn't even want to go to film school. I was just like, oh, I want to do something artistic with my life, but an art major kind of sounds constricting.
Art I chose because I've always loved art. Ever since I can remember, I just like drawing stuff. I chose something that I knew I would enjoy studying, and I chose illustration specifically. I actually don't have a good reason for that. So I literally just chose it because it seemed the most broad and inclusive of mediums.
And then I started out in film school. Kind of despised it because there's a lot of film majors that are just super pretentious. And I was like, geez, these people are weird. I found out through my class Introduction to Visual Storytelling that I loved screenwriting, and I already loved storytelling, so I just found match like that.
Well, Ryan Himes, we have a bit of a surprise for you.
Oh golly.
So we told you that this documentary was like kind of just about art in general. It's actually not. It's actually about you, Elijah. It's actually going to be about you.
I'm so honored. This is incredible.
We're going to do kind of like a week in the life expose about you, Elijah, and that's what our documentary is about.
You guys are liars. This is crazy. This is crazy town. Wow.
Do I get to show off my cool room? Yes, that's my first thought.
How would you say you express yourself with art in your space to make it your own?
I put it everywhere.
How do I express myself? Green. My favorite thing might just be how I kind of separated it into like different areas, you know? Like I feel like I'm going from like one room to another, even though they're all part of the same space. I think that's pretty nice. I like it.
Ooh, that's tricky. I'm gonna say this skull. I really like this skull right now. Elijah gave me this, and I started drawing on it. It's sort of creepy. Has like designs on the forehead, so I started drawing on it. It's a good skull.
Can I actually come in?
Yes.
What? What?
What are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here? Welcome to this place.
Do I sit?
Yo, yes, it does.
Nope, stand up.
We have one more surprise for both of you. Ryan, we told you this documentary was about you.
You did.
Elijah, we told you this documentary
You are a
was about
little
you.
liar.
It's about you?
Technically, those are both true.
They're
Our documentary is about your friendship.
Aww.
Aww. Maybe the real friendship is the friendship we made along the way.
Aww.
How did you guys meet? Take us back.
I don't remember. How do
I
you
don't remember? We were just always met. You had cool clothes, you were funny, and you took me to Cane's.
I was just like, oh, that's Ryan. He seems like a cool person in heart, and
They're
he
hard
has
to
a cool
come by.
outfit, and he's kind of like a puppet. So I was just like, okay, check all the boxes.
But his like drawing style is super silly and like whimsical. He'll like come down and draw little things on my like notebook. His screenwriting, oh my gosh. He writes the craziest things in the world, and they're so funny and goofy and the best.
Ryan's art style is very like skulls and like, but in like a cool way.
But I feel like in some ways his stuff like informs and inspires mine in interesting ways, you know?
My
Because
next question is, how are you inspired by it?
Oh my gosh.
His stuff definitely inspires me in its weirdness, and I love it.
I feel like before coming to Biola, I just kind of make things and I'd be like, oh, this is kind of like fun art, but I'm not gonna like really show anyone because, you know, sometimes it could be like a little bit weird. And then Ryan is just like, oh, look at my wacky, twisted, and sick drawing. And then it just kind of helps us, well, helps me be funky, but then that helps him be funky. So then
Yeah.
we just kind of funk each
Funky.
other up.
Funky.
I feel like just being around creative people and at Biola has helped me be so much more creative. And it just kind of helps me like constantly be inspired by everything.
Exchanging ideas really helps grow, and I love hearing friends like ideas and perspectives.
When people watch this documentary, what do you want them to learn?
Maybe that friendship is art.
Yeah. Do art. Do funny things. Do weird things. Don't put limits on yourself for being too weird, because you can't be too weird, because weirdness is cool.
Art is
Awesome.
kind of everything. I don't know. Art isn't everything. Even friendship. Even friendship. Look at the
Yeah.
cameras. Put the cameras so you can
Oh,
get them now.
both the cameras. I'm winking. Are you winking? Happy National Walrus Day.
Can we have you guys walk off? I might walk off.
Yeah.
Walk off together. Sorry, not walk
We're walking off together. This way. Okay, let's go this way.
Let's sit back down.
Let's do it again. I need to make sure the film is. Yeah, let's go. Get out of here.